following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
Listen to this place!
The Great One is here! Byron Saxton, are you excited? It doesn't matter if you're excited!
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment.
The biggest box office draw around the globe and one of the greatest WWE superstars ever.
A much-deserved ovation for the Great One. An 8-time WWE champion.
The Rock's one of the biggest stars in the entire world, and Byron, I think you should keep his name out of your mouth, you jabroni.
When you think Attitude Era, you think Stone Cold.
And his opponent from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey, Stone Cold Steve Austin does what he wants, when he wants, and guys, it's paid off for him. Stone Cold Steve Austin is a 6-time WWE champion.
The Texas Rattlesnake has arrived, and this building is about to be unglued.
There is no one who can elicit a response quite like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Without question, Byron, one of the greatest rivalries in WWE history would have to be The Rock's epic clash with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Which should come as no surprise, Michael. After all, The Rock and Stone Cold are two of sports entertainment's greatest names. And their epic battles on the grand stage of WrestleMania truly are the stuff of legend. Despite his busy schedule, the only thing the Brahma Bull wants to do now is lay the smackdown on his opponent. Hey, Corey, do you smell that?
Byron, leave the catchphrases to the Great One. But yes, we all smell what The Rock is cooking. There, you made me say it.
See, that wasn't too bad. The Rock has an impressive in-ring resume that puts him in the discussion for the greatest WWE superstar of all time. But he's matched with a movie career that cemented the Great One as the top leading man in Hollywood.
You name the film genre, The Rock has conquered it. Hilarious comedies, high-octane car movies, summer action flicks, we've all made The Rock a billion-dollar man in Hollywood.
Michael, Corey, you both discussed The Rock's dominance on the big screen, and I have to point out that he brought his stardom full circle when he actually produced a movie about Paige's career.
Yeah, I actually caught an advanced screening of the movie and loved every minute of it, but if The Rock wants another great WWE story, how about the inspirational tale of how I became the greatest announcer in WWE history despite being held back by working with you, Byron?
Continuing to punish them. After years of struggling to make an impact in WWE, Steve Austin finally broke through at the 1996 King of the Ring. Austin was about to unleash something no one had ever seen before. Talking about Stone Cold, The Rock has eyes. Spine buster.
Can he finish the job?
Oh, no, I don't like Steve Austin's chances in this one. People's elbow.
He's back. His shoulders are down. And the shoulders up in time.
It's going to take more than that.
He's got him covered. There's the kick out by Stone Cold.
It's going to take more than that.
Down goes the referee.
There was just no getting out of the way on that one. It's mayhem, chaos, and trips to local medical facilities when Stone Cold Steve Austin gets his hand on intended targets, guys. And Austin's ability to open up a can of you-know-what on an adversary propel...
Steve Austin, this is going to be big. Here he comes. This might be it.
Oh, my. I'm not sure how much he has left. Oh, man, The Rock really needs to dig down deep.
Talking about Stone Cold's talent for causing total chaos, Byron, I'm reminded of when I felt the venom rattlesnake at WrestleMania 27. Believe me, a terrible feeling sits in the pit of your stomach when you see Steve Austin walking toward you.
I love watching Austin set you straight, Cole. Austin communicates with his fists, boots, and the Stone Cold Stunner. Cole, you know all about it.
Wait a minute. There goes the ref.
Man down.
Guys, when The Rock first broke into WWE, he was often referred to as a blue chipper. And given his legendary lineage, it's easy to see why so much was expected from him right from the start.
As Byron mentioned, The Rock comes from a long line of successful Samoan superstars, including former WWE Tag Team Champion Rocky Johnson, grandfather High Chief Peter Maivia, both of whom are WWE Hall of Famers.
And with respect to those legends, I'd say it's The Rock and his multiple World Championship reigns and WrestleMania main events who shine the brightest.
Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 32 were legendary, too.
That's true, Michael. In 2015, The Rock was confronted by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when he recruited none other than Ronda Rousey to even up the odds in front of a Bay Area crowd, not far from where the Great One was born. It was amazing.
Two, you brought up The Rock at WrestleMania 31, and forgive me for being less enthused. Why celebrate a pair of egotistical movie stars like Rousey and Rock attacking our hard-working bosses, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon?
Because the authorities started it, but The Rock topped it at WrestleMania 32. At the first WrestleMania I ever announced.
Look at this.
And Rock getting the shoulder up. Oh, he wouldn't be the great one if he stayed down on that pin.
Rock still got a lot of fight in this match.
When this guy's on, look out. Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 32 were legendary, too.
That's true, Michael. In 2015, The Rock was confronted by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when he recruited none other than Ronda Rousey to even up the odds in front of a Bay Area crowd, not far from where the Great One was born. It was amazing.
Going for the cover.
Two, you brought up The Rock at WrestleMania 31, and forgive me for being less enthused. Why celebrate a pair of egotistical movie stars like Rousey and Rock attacking our hard-working bosses, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon?
Because the authorities started it, but The Rock topped it at WrestleMania 32. At the first WrestleMania I ever announced on, The Rock accepted an impromptu match against Rowan and beat the Bearded Brute in just 6 seconds, a WrestleMania record.
Austin sets it up.
Stone Cold Here's his chance to win this.
Stone Cold. He's going for the pin. Yeah, he's got a lot left in him.
The Rock's one of the greatest superstars the world has ever known. No way he goes out like that.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. Incoming. There's the cover. Can he do it? That's not going to do it.
Nice kick out.
No, he reverses it. Up and oh, what a gut buster. He could do it here. And he kicks out.
How in the world?
He's going for it all. Looking for the exclamation point.
But I'm not so sure that's enough to put Austin away.
He's got the shoulders down. And The Rock is your winner. If you smell
what The Rock is cooking, Michael.
Oh, man. The excitement level just went through the roof in this arena. One half of Team Extreme.
The charismatic enigma about to grace the WWE Universe with his presence.
Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy.
A true daredevil in every sense of the word, Jeff Hardy is immune to fear.
Synonymous with tag team title reigns, a former United States champion, former world heavyweight champion. And what's amazing to think about, guys, is that the career of Jeff Hardy started at just the young age of 16 when he made his
Byron, get on your knees, you peasant, and all hail King Booker!
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 251 pounds, King Booker!
I love listening to the King speak, the Queen's English. I think King Booker would be amazing on commentary.
I think so, too. It'd be great to have him here with us.
We should give him your job, Saxton.
I didn't say all that. Wave, everybody. Wave at the King.
The King wish not acknowledge your petty existence, Saxton.
Byron, you would not be allowed anywhere near the castle.
I think I have some royal attributes.
Seriously, though, one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Famer, whether in tag team or singles action, you can expect Jeff Hardy to thrill the WWE Universe.
Jeff Hardy truly is a charismatic enigma. You don't know what persona he's going to take any given night.
Yeah, and you never know what he'll jump off of to make the highlight reel and pick up a win.
The Royal Rumble is always a great way to kick off the new year. Booker T's surprise return to WWE at the 2011 Royal Rumble became one of the top stories of that year. Once Booker's familiar theme music hit, the WWE Universe became unglued.
Beautiful technique.
Well, I didn't appreciate it at the time because I had my own matters to deal with. Booker T making his triumphant return to WWE at the 2011 Royal Rumble sent shockwaves through all of sports entertainment.
Booker T showed he still had it and never lost it. Booker leveled the new Nexus with axe kicks and the bookend. And of course, he kept the WWE Universe on their feet with a spin-a-rooney for good measure. I admit, I thought Booker's return was great.
During Jeff Hardy's career, he's experienced great success as a singles competitor. Jeff is part of a small group of superstars who've accomplished the feat of becoming a Grand Slam champion.
Speaking of Jeff Hardy as a singles competitor, Michael, Jeff became a United States champion fairly recently to put him in that Grand Slam champions class. Something we would have never expected a few years ago.
After an 8-year hiatus from WWE that saw Jeff compete on the independent scene, Hardy returned home to WWE and has shown that he never missed it.
The end may be near. You gotta believe this one's over. Can he end it here? Oh, man, King Booker is in trouble now.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. It's no secret, guys, that the last man standing match tests a superstar like no other contest. Nowhere else do the rules dictate you must decimate your opponent so much that they cannot answer the count of 10.
Nailed it.
Ooh. Boom, what impact. Now we see Jeff Hardy hurting a little here.
The thing about the unique rules of this match, as Michael was saying, is that superstars will go to amazing extremes to keep their opponents down for a 10 count.
Oh, that's the truth, Saxton. Last man standing has definitely resulted in some unique usage of everything from weapons to pay-per-view sets and everything in between. I'm no mathematician, guys, but by my calculations, a last man standing match is more than 3 times as brutal as a traditional match. After all, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match.
On the topic of traditional matches versus last man standing matches, Corey makes a great point. In matches such as this, you have to keep your opponent down for a count of 10.
Which oftentimes results in increased brutality and danger, Michael. Guys, we've seen some pretty creative finishes to last man standing matches over the years, and perhaps one of the most creative took place at Extreme Rules 2010 when John Cena duct taped Batista's legs together.
There goes the official.
Not gonna lie, that would hurt.
Byron, regarding that Cena-Batista match you mentioned, not only did the Animal lose that night, but it was also likely one of the most embarrassing moments of his career.
Of course it was, Cole. Wouldn't you be embarrassed if you struggled to stand because your feet were taped together? Come on.
Nope, reverses it. Jeff Hardy's not going to finish this.
Oh, this could be it.
Has Jeff Hardy produced an end result?
Guys, one of my favorite matches from the In Your House era would have to be December 1996 Armageddon Rules match between the Executioner and the Undertaker, which many say was a precursor to today's Last Man Standing match. Going for it all here.
Really targeting the back on that one. That might have done it, Cole. You're going to want to see your internist after a slam like that.
As Byron was saying, Uh-oh. Jeff Hardy is in position.
Oh, nasty impact.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy. The Hall of Famer is here!
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Rated R Superstar, Edge.
Edge has accomplished everything in his career.
Absolutely. I mean, you go back to Edge's childhood where he won an essay contest to win the right to train inside the ring for the first time, and since then, of course, creating a Hall of Fame career here in WWE.
The ultimate opportunist.
Opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
few WWE superstars have fared as well throughout their careers as Randy Orton.
Cool, calm, collected, but laser focused.
And ready to explode at a moment's notice with an RKO out of nowhere.
The mood changes when Randy Orton enters the building.
Orton is a volatile superstar that can end a match in an instant with an RKO out of nowhere.
A man with absolutely no absence of malice. No more talking behind each other's backs. Now they are face to face.
And pretty soon, fist to fist.
Last man standing matches are about as barbaric as they come, guys. It's all about pummeling your opponent to the point where they can no longer stand.
Oh my goodness, crushing it.
You know, I'd say matches like this really drive superstars to take risks they normally wouldn't take. An example that immediately comes to mind would be Shane McMahon's actions in Unforgiven in 2003.
To elaborate more than that Unforgiven 2003 match Corey was talking about, that night we saw Shane leap off the top rope of the Unforgiven set down toward his opponent, Kane.
And unfortunately for Shane, however, Kane moved at the last moment, and it was all academic from there. The referee could have counted to 100. Shane was not getting up. Guys, we've seen some pretty creative finishes to last man standing matches over the years, and perhaps one of the most creative took place at Extreme Rules 2010 when John Cena duct taped Batista's legs together.
Byron, regarding that Cena-Batista match you mentioned, not only did the Animal lose that night, but it was also likely one of the most embarrassing moments of his career.
Of course it was, Cole. Wouldn't you be embarrassed if you struggled to stand because your feet were taped together? Come on. Suplex.
Guys, one of my favorite matches from the In Your House era would have to be December 1996 Armageddon Rules match between the Executioner and the Undertaker, which many say was a precursor to today's Last Man Standing match.
What a stomp!
Good grief!
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
As Byron was saying, Armageddon Rules was undoubtedly a precursor to today's Last Man Standing match. The difference then, however, was the referee began his 10 count only after a superstar pinned his opponent for the 3 count.
And on that night, as Vince McMahon said on commentary, the Executioner was executed by the Undertaker.
Ooh, what impact. Looks like Randy Orton has broken a sweat, but he's not appearing too worse for wear, at least not yet anyway.
To have the slightest chance of success against the Rated R superstar, you have to keep your cool. Edge has so much experience and is such a talented competitor, he can use the smallest lapse in judgment against you.
No, he reverses it.
And the DDT.
To your point, Corey, a superstar must keep their composure when going up against the Rated R superstar Edge. This is a decorated champion. It becomes more dangerous in a match as the stakes become higher.
Edge is the master manipulator for a good reason. An opponent must be ready for Edge's mind games and the fact that he has the poise to wait until you make a mistake. Then the Rated R superstar seizes the opportunity to capitalize.
What kind of condition is Edge in? He looks like he's heading into deep trouble.
It's no secret, guys, that the last man standing match tests a superstar like no other contest. Nowhere else do the rules dictate you must decimate your opponent so much that they cannot answer the count of 10. Down goes the referee.
There was just no getting out of the way on that one.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Whoa! He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
The thing about the unique rules of this match, as Michael was saying, is that superstars will go to amazing extremes to keep their opponents down for a 10 count.
Oh, that's the truth, Saxton. Last man standing has definitely resulted in some unique usage of everything from weapons to pay-per-view sets and everything in between.
Harsh impact.
I'm no mathematician, guys, but by my calculations, a last man standing match is more than 3 times as brutal as a traditional match. After all, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match.
He wants no part of the outside.
On the topic of traditional matches versus last man standing matches, Corey makes a great point. In matches such as this, you have to keep your opponent down for a count of 10.
Which oftentimes results in increased brutality and danger, Michael.
You know, I'd say matches like this really drive superstars to take risks they normally wouldn't take. An example that immediately comes to mind would be Shane McMahon's actions in Unforgiven in 2003.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Oh, man! Ouch. He's not going to like this.
Oh, huge big boot.
To elaborate more than that Unforgiven 2000...
The ultimate opportunist.
Watch out! Spear! The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Randy Orton might be the most successful third-generation wrestler in WWE history. The Orton family has been a fixture in wrestling for over 50 years, competing in main events from the counter here.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh boy, he is rolling. You both started the Orton family tree with the discussion of Bob Orton Sr., but Randy's father, Cowboy Bob Orton, has an impressive pedigree too as a WWE superstar, including being in Roddy Piper's corner during major matches at the first 2 WrestleManias.
As great as his father and grandfather were, Randy brought the Orton name to even greater heights with multiple WrestleMania main events and over a dozen WWE Championship reigns.
Bulldog! Delivered with force.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh, nasty impact.
Uh-oh, the Impaler!
Game, set, match. This one is over.
This is exactly what Edge was waiting for.
I don't on how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.
Boom, what impact!
Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Lariat! The devastating Orton stop!
Multiple stops.
But can he follow up here?
And here comes an RKO!
It just doesn't appear to be Edge's night tonight.
Wow, Edge just timed that perfectly.
Beautiful technique.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Edge looking for the victory here.
The referee is watching this one very closely. At any moment, he'll have to call this match if one of these combatants can't get up.
Both of these superstars.
Edge wins! the phenomenal AJ Styles.
When you talk about AJ Styles, the list of accomplishments is seemingly endless. Styles, a true global superstar before arriving in WWE, but since he's been here, AJ Styles has lived up to the moniker phenomenal.
Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
Batten down the hatches. Here comes the monster among men.
And his opponent, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
The earth is trembling with each step.
Here's a man who won the greatest Royal Rumble in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. He beat the Bar at WrestleMania while teaming with a 10-year-old kid, and he won the Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah, you start to feel like there's nothing.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
The monster among men doesn't ask for permission nor ask for forgiveness. He simply destroys whatever lays in his path.
Braun Strowman is a Leviathan, Saxton, and sports entertainment has never experienced brute force like this from one human being.
Braun Strowman is getting ready here.
Is he done? Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
Taking out the arm, great strategy.
Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh! Oh, clothesline! Clothesline!
Setting up for a
Neckbreaker!
Setting him up, got the head scissors up.
Nailed it.
AJ Styles is so dangerous. He can utilize a new finishing maneuver anytime he chooses. The bottom line is, when AJ flattens an opponent with the Styles Clash, the referee can count to 100, because it's all over.
Braun Strowman fans with some reason to worry about here.
I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Yeah, but if you count him out now, guys, you'd be making a very big mistake. Mark my words.
It wouldn't be wise for any WWE superstar to think they can withstand the impact from the Styles Clash. AJ has certainly shown that he can end the match with that move at any time.
The Styles Clash is one of the most devastating finishers in WWE. The fact that AJ is so good at getting an opponent into it makes it even more difficult to defend against.
Uh-oh. Neckbreaker. If I could turn back the clock to April 17, 2017, Byron, that was the night Braun Strowman did one of the most remarkable things I've ever seen when he delivered a ring-crushing superplex to the mighty Big Show.
Ring-crushing doesn't even begin to explain it, Michael. The ring literally imploded on impact. It was unlike anything that I've ever seen before.
Oh, it's locked in.
Here we go, back inside the ring. What did AJ Styles try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing? I don't think this is how he envisioned this match going here tonight.
He's really starting to look fatigued here, guys, and when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here.
You can learn a lot about a guy in a match like this, and what I've learned so far here tonight is that there's absolutely no quit in him.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What's coming back? Suplex. Ooh. Very nice. Suplex. Oh, he's got him here. He's got him up. No!
Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
Look at Braun Strowman stalking him. And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the...
Hellacious power slam.
That has got to be it. Oh, man, AJ Styles is in trouble.
How does he keep doing this?
I don't know where he's finding the strength to stay in this one.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque.
Harsh impact.
Submission move coming up. Looking for it. Submission move.
Oh, there it is. It's in.
The calf crusher.
Now it's time to capitalize.
Things look dire for Braun Strowman.
Set him up.
Russian leg sweep.
He might have it. Is he done? Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there. And Braun Strowman's definitely doing what he can to get the psychological edge.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
Given this, look at this.
Oh, he's got him here. He's got sidewalk slam.
Almost drove him through the ring. At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. Nope, reverses it. Ooh, what impact. Oh, he's got him here, he's got him up. And sidewalk slam.
Almost drove him through the ring.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the...
Hellacious power slam.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Braun Strowman wins. Braun Strowman wins.
2J.
Making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho!
Byron, I heard rumors that you may make the list.
No, don't say that. Don't give Chris Jericho any ideas.
Intercontinental Champion 9 times, which is a record. Former undisputed. Did you ever think you'd see the day that Ric Flair was in WWE?
It is a surreal event. And it's happening right before our very eyes.
And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
I can't believe what it must be like to live the lifestyle of Ric Flair.
We can only imagine. That's as good as it's going to get. From the way he rolls up in a limousine to walking in the building, custom made from head to toe, to becoming the 60-minute man in the ring. Nobody.
Superstars can lay claim to being the greatest of all time, but the 16-time champion Ric Flair makes a very good case.
Woo! And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
The Nature Boy may be flashy with his robes and struts, but he's also all business in that ring.
I can point to at least 16 times he's proven that.
We've got to cover. Flair quickly getting the shoulder up.
Too soon.
Ooh, right down on the knee.
Invented by the original Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, in the 1940s, this submission was originally called the Figure 4 Grapevine because of how your legs wrap themselves around your opponents. Ric Flair's version is so excruciating, it's made opponents pass out from the pain.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Corey, the Figure 4 leg lock has an incredible history in this business. Nature Boy Ric Flair's version has brought him unprecedented levels of success and championships. Some opponents have had their legs broken right in the middle of the ring.
It's unreal to think about how many victories, how many championships the Figure 4 leg lock has brought Ric Flair over the course of his illustrious career. You can bet the list is only going to get longer.
Momentum not on the Nature Boy's side. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Here's the cover.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Too early for that.
And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised?
Working on the leg. Jericho struggling a bit. He's going to need to find a way to fire back.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
I like this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Oh, boy.
misses that one.
Right across. What a strike. Right on the mark.
He's making a statement here with this attack. A quick reversal by Ric Flair. Oh, flying forearm on the mark. What can Ric Flair do here to up the odds for some lion salt? He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Gonna take more than that.
Corey, Chris Jericho simply oozes talent. So much so, in fact, that the man is a rock star both in and out of the ring.
And for the avoidance of doubt, ladies and gentlemen, Cole.
Uh-oh, position in.
Measure it. This could be the turning point.
How is Jericho going to remain alive?
He'll find a way. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
As Corey mentioned, when Jericho is not competing at WWE events, there's a good chance he's touring with his band. Given how dedicated he is to both, I would say Y2J is one of the busiest guys in all of sports entertainment.
Hey, you don't become the Ayatollah of rock and roll by accident. It takes hard work to be as successful as Chris Jericho.
He wants no part of the outside.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their belt.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls.
Now he's got to capitalize.
How in the world is Flair going to remain alive?
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Oh!
Takes him down in a major way, too.
That was a long way down.
Jericho.
Oh, no!
That should do it. He goes for the cover. Not much behind that pin attempt.
Just when you thought it was over. Wow!
And there's his speed paying off. Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho. Looking for a code breaker.
That was nasty. Game, set, match. This one is over.
He's got the shoulders down. Jericho's done it. He is eccentric, and he's like no other superstar to enter a WWE ring. The resident artist around here, this is Shinsuke Nakamura.
Byron, you okay? Why are your hands shaking like that?
I'm just excited.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Oh, my God, to the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb. From behind.
Everyone knows that Triple H's career is one of the most accomplished in WWE history. But I've got to be honest, I'm still mad about the time back in 2014 when he tossed me around at Raw.
That was magic.
It was horrible.
Beautiful technique.
Byron mentioned still being bitter about Triple H bouncing him around a while back. Well, join the club of attacked announcers. He gave me a wedgie back when he started DX with Shawn Michaels. My advice, Byron, just get over it.
I'm sensing a trend here, fellas. Triple H has transformed from a dominant superstar to one of the sharpest businessmen the company has ever seen. Also, he gave me a contract instead of a beating, so I know he's smart.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Triple H with some reason to worry here.
Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid it.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
Whoa, Triple H dodged that one.
Shinsuke Nakamura just too fast for him.
It's like trying to fight smoke.
Oof. And a spinning sit-out powerbomb.
Triple H showing a lot of heart here, but how can he turn this around in his favor? He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
Yeah, he's clearly not on the right side of this match right now, which is a little surprising to me.
This is not how you want to see a matchup like this end.